You are someone that enjoys makeup and you're like, oh, I really love this. This is my passion. I want to make a career out of it. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Megan Yvonne. If you're new, let's get into today's video. Today's video is going to be all about the hidden costs of being a makeup artist. I think there are some things that you should consider what you are going to be preparing and the money that you're going to be spending in launching your career as a makeup artist. And I just want to talk about some of the hidden costs that we often don't think about when we hire a makeup artist or when you are deciding to become a makeup artist. So let's get right into it. Keep in mind, these are in no particular order. I'm just listing them, and yeah, we're just gonna talk about them. Things that is a hidden cost when it comes to makeup artistry that we often overlook is, the fact of products, right? You all know that, like, okay, I need some basis of products to get started. What am I gonna need? I'm gonna need a foundation. Think of your normal makeup routine and everything that you use to complete your face, right? You use brow products, you use foundation, you use setting powders, you use, lip gloss, you use lip pencils, you use highlighter, you use concealer, you use all these products. And think about that and multiply that by a couple different shades, right? So for most beginners, you're not going to go out unless you have an exorbitant amount of money. You're not going to go out and purchase concealers in every range of shade, foundations in every range of shade. As you go, you're going to build your kit. But still, think of everything that you use just to complete your face on your own, and then multiply that by having to buy that for your kit. So that's one of the things that, is kind of a hidden cost, but it quickly adds up, is products. What I want to talk about is disposables and your tools. So a lot of people don't think about this, but when you go get your makeup done, most of the time your makeup artist is going to have some type of disposable, whether that's a cosmetic sponge or, a lip wand, a lash wand, those type things that they're just going to use on you, and then they're going to toss, they're going to throw them away. And that can get pretty pricey, especially if you're in a busy season and you're constantly having to replace them. So keep in mind that when artists give you a rate, it is important to understand why that rate is what it is, because they have factored in those costs. Now, technically, no, they're not going to go out and buy a foundation for you specifically when you book their makeup appointment, but there are things that they have to buy specifically for you or keep in their kit specifically for you and you only, that it's going to be a one-time use thing, and then they're going to dispose, and then they're going to have to repurchase. So keep that in mind when you get a price or you are quoted a price and you're like, wow, that's a little bit expensive. Think of it as an investment, and think of the amount of money that the artist spends on makeup alone, that it might barely just cover what they're charging you. There is, travel. Travel is a big cost, because a lot of the times, especially if you're working in bridal, you are traveling to the bride, you are going to do the makeup for them. You're not going to have them travel to you the day of their wedding. In most cases, you're either generally traveling to their home or to a hotel room, and you have to pay for, the cost of your gas, the wear and tear on your car, but also, parking and that type of thing. So travel is a big one that you might not think of. Thing along with your tools is, I talked about disposables, but your tools as well, your brushes. And you want to invest in quality brushes that aren't going to be too harsh on the skin, that are going to work the way that you want them to work. So that's important too. And then your kit itself. You need something to carry your makeup in. You don't want to just throw them in a plastic bag and get to your destination. You want to have them organized so that you can work more efficiently. And that is a cost that quickly racks up. So your the things that are necessary for your kit involve you know, the makeup case itself. And depending on how expensive your kit is, you may even have like a brush holder, and then you may even have like a zoot bag, or even just like some type of makeup bag to carry all your products in general, and that can get pretty expensive pretty fast. So keep in mind for that. Also, so like a makeup chair. If you are a makeup artist, this is something that I recently invested in, but it has been a great investment. Shout out to my girl Wit. I was like, girl, get your makeup chair, and I am so glad I did because it has done wonders for my back. But before, you are constantly bending over, you know, to do makeup on someone, so it becomes a lot, and it's a lot of wear and tear on your body. Even you self-care. For some makeup artists, I know they go and they make a weekly or bi-weekly appointment to go and get massages because you are standing on your feet. You are, you know, bending over and twisting and contouring your body in different ways to make it easier to get the wing liner just right or to get the smoky eyes smoked out just enough. So it does become, you know, taxing on your body. So that's a hidden cost that you might not think of that goes into just making sure that you are taking care of your wellness. You're taking care of yourself so that you can continue to do your artistry. Is lighting. Lighting is key. In order to have great pictures and to be able to present your work well, you're going to want to invest in lighting, whether that be a ring light or additional lights to support your ring light. That can get pretty costly as well. So that's something that, you know, you might not think of, but it's going to help you in the long run, because while most of the time we want to say, oh, we just will rely on natural light, that can be tricky, because what if you show up or the day of your event it's raining and it's gloomy and it's dark outside? You need other supporting lights, and most of the times in hotel rooms and different things like that, the lighting is very muted, it's very warm tone. It really doesn't give you a true reflection of the pigments and, you know, the undertones in the skin. So you want to make sure that you're investing in lighting. That is another hidden cost that you might not think of. Also, if you are someone that wants to document so that you can provide promotional materials, you're going to want to invest in camera equipment. Now, it might not be a separate standalone camera, it might just be your phone, but you want your phone to work at its optimal best, and you're going to have to invest in that. We know now that phones are not really cheap. They are $1,000 or more, so that's an investment in itself. And sure, you can use it for other things, but you want to make sure that it's getting the job done and that you're taking your pictures and you're getting the look that you want to really showcase your artistry. Things that you might not consider, but that is a definite hidden cost, is marketing. Marketing can go so far. I always say word of mouth is the best. When I say that, because it's generally free, but you want to make sure that you're doing a good job and that, you know, you're not getting any negative reviews, you know. But that word of mouth, yes, it's free, but marketing becomes a hidden cost because you have to pay for business cards, right? Yes, you can solely rely on social media and different mediums like that, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to have someone to ask about, do you have a business card? How can I contact you? And you're going to want to have something on hand that you can present to them and give to them immediately on the spot. So that's something that you might not think of. Also, as well as like maintaining a website. That is a hidden cost as well, because that can be pretty pricey, especially when seasons fluctuate and you might not be as busy one month to the next. Because let's face it, makeup artistry is a trade, is a career where most people, they want their makeup done for special occasions. They want their makeup done for maybe their wedding or their prom, or, you know, a special event coming up. But most people aren't contacting makeup artists to do their makeup every week. So you might have a slow season, and that's something that you're going to have to invest in. And that's marketing, that's maintaining your website, and even being able to run ads and different things like that. So that's a hidden cost. Things that I want you to consider when you are deciding to become a makeup artist or you're toying around with the idea, just think of that. Also, if you are a person who has no interest in becoming a makeup artist, but you find that you may be contacting a makeup artist to come out and do your makeup, consider all these things in the future when they give you their pricing. They feel that they are worth that price and they have considered all of these things that go into it. So that it's their time, it's their products, and it's also their labor, it's their artistry. So yes, thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you like this video, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel. It helps get my videos out to more viewers, and I really would appreciate that. Also, while you're here, check out some of my other videos and please consider subscribing to the channel. Over here I share lifestyle, beauty, and inspirational content, so I would love to have you. My new videos go up on Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern time. I was about to say Tuesdays and Thursdays, but they go up on Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So go ahead and hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos go up. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!